Extroverts and introverts, when they get together, is that a problem or a potential opportunity? Could be both, right? Depending on how they respond. Generally speaking, extroverts use a lot of words, or at least more than an introvert would prefer them to use. And the opposite is true. Introverts tend to use fewer words, or at least not as many as an extrovert would like them to use. Here's a metaphor that may be helpful to understanding why they speak as they do. Typically, an extrovert is like somebody putting together a puzzle, but they're doing it because they don't have the box top. They've got to assemble the pieces out in front of you, really in their own ears, before they can hear it or, going with a metaphor, see it. An introvert has already done all that work in their head, not necessarily in that split second, but they've thought about it before. That doesn't mean that the introvert is less valuable because they're less social. Doesn't mean that the extrovert is less intelligent because they have to do it in the moment. It's just different types of communication styles. So there's a couple things that you can do. If you're the extrovert, ask the introvert or tell the introvert, help me understand how you came to that conclusion because you've obviously thought a lot about this. Introverts love to think, and so they'll probably walk you through that. An introvert can say to the extrovert, can I pause you for a minute because you're saying a lot of important things and it feels like you're putting together a piece of the story at a time and I want to make sure I'm following you. Extroverts like to talk and they'll probably want to do that. If you can help the introvert talk a little bit more and pause the extrovert so that they talk in chunks, both of you will benefit more from that because we tend to marry our opposite, right? If you work with any size group of people, you work with people of different personality types, you live next door to people of different personality types, and it just makes sense that we would appreciate the fact that people think and speak differently so that we can have the best relationships possible.